One thing I would do is you want to have this text in a different color to the majority of the screen. It'll just stand out more. Um, when you're building a color palette like this, something I like to do is, I think it's called like the 60-30-10 rule, where essentially there's one big block of color which is 60%. Then you have another one which is 30%, which is like the secondary color. Then you have that highlight color which is 10%. The highlight color usually is going to stand out the most. So in this case, like you've got basically like the 60% yellow, which is the background, the 30% black, which is the shirt. Then having like the 10% of text in color. So having the yellow parts in maybe red or green or some other color that matches what's being said would stand out a lot more. So I'd go for that.
Okay.
This sort of card, like paper cutout thing is really cool. I like that.
Thanks.
Vamos a coger el remo en polea sentado.
Small thing, you know, when you cut from frame to frame, you want to do something that's called eye tracking. Now, that doesn't mean literally tracking his eyes, but instead it means from one frame to another, you keep the eyes in the same spot. So for example, here, let's say you're making eye contact with him, you're looking at this spot where my mouse is, right?
Yes.
But then when you go to the next frame, you pull the focus down here. So just try to keep it from one cut to another, the head and the eyes, but the eyes especially, in the exact same spot.
Okay. I'm taking notes here.
What you mean?
Polea sentado en banco. El remo en polea sentado en banco.
Also, just make sure stuff like this is a hard cut. Can you see how the overlay sort of like cuts harsh?
Yes, I
Yeah.
see them.
Got you. But there's easy ways to fix this. Probably in this case, the easiest is just make it bigger and move it up.
Yeah.
But yeah,
turn up the scales. Yes, in the After Effects.
Yeah, or worst case scenario, what you can do, just add a crop effect. Set the crop to like here and then turn up the feather. So at least it fades out rather than just like hard cutting out.
Okay.
Polea sentado en banco. Primero coloca un banco totalmente vertical. ¿Qué te
Can you explain to me what this says?
First step, like the chair is on vertical, like for making the exercise. Yes.
Okay, got you.
He's explaining how to do the correctly exercise for the back, you know?
Yeah, got you. Whenever you're bringing up information in text format, you never want to have, first of all, two pieces of information coming up at the exact same time. But more importantly, when it comes to text information, you don't want to say the same thing twice. So here, I'm assuming the subtitles are saying the same thing pretty much, like vertical.
Yes, it's
So-
the same thing.
Yeah, so either have it just be in this part and stop the subtitles for this section, or it's just have just primer passo means step one.
Yes.
Yeah, just have primer passo in this area and let the subtitles say the vertical part. So have one or the other say the piece of information, because having both, the human eye can't read this and this at the same time. You get me?
Yes.
totalmente vertical que te permita apoyarte y evite
Same concept here.
que flexiones el tronco hacia adelante. Con la mano contraria a la que vas a ejecutar
I really like what you did here, where you actually brought the focus from down here
adelante.
and then slid it up to guide the viewer's eyes. That was great.
Contraria a la que vas a ejecutar el movimiento,
Thanks.
apóyate bien en el respaldo. Gira el cuerpo ligeramente hacia el lado de apoyo.
That was nice.
Hacia el lado
I have no idea what he's saying, but I know what he's talking about just because of this visual, which is great.
de
Okay,
apoyo.
okay, thanks.
Al igual que cuando se realiza a dos manos, busca que el movimiento vaya hacia el bolsillo de tu pantalón y frena.
That was a nice little sound effect.
Vaya hacia el bolsillo de tu pantalón y frena el movimiento una vez el codo alcance la línea de tu cuerpo. Y presta atención a que tu antebrazo esté
Yeah, nice. Similar concept with the main thing here is with text. Don't have two pieces of text saying the same thing, and especially not coming up at the same time. But the thing that's more important than that is if you can write something in less words, write it in less words. So same concept here where I said, hey, instead of writing all of this, could we just write step 2 or whatever? You get the point, like second step, because this text says it already. Because this graphic would look so much cleaner with only 2 words compared to like 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay, I'm taking notes.
Gotcha, man. Do you have any questions about this?
Not really, but one question that I wanted to make is, it is worth to put my Spanish work if I'm trying to get clients from the US or from in English particularly?
Yeah, good question, man. The thing is, with different languages, they work as completely separate markets. I wouldn't do both because that's where editors die. Either go all in on Spanish or go all in on English. I would do English if I were you. Do you want to do
Yes,
English?
I'm trying doing in English because the clients are more willing to spend, and it is different on the trust that you can bring in Spanish that on English. It is like here in Spanish is like the people are so, they are not trusting anyone on internet. It's like there's a lot of scams and
Yeah, I get you. I mean, you're gonna get that in the UK, in the English market, no matter what. That exists in any market. Like Carlos, this is someone he does it in the, not Carlos. There's another editor in the Let me see if I can find him. He probably changed his tag. That's a bit annoying. But anyways, this guy, he's in the Lair as well. He does, I believe it's like 8 or 9K, and he does it in the Spanish market. So, I mean, it still works. The problem that you feel that will happen will still happen in the English market. But I will say there has been more proof of concept that editors make money in English. I just wanted to provide that context. When it comes to going all in on English content, I wouldn't post anything Spanish. So your main goal now is either have people who give you a shot to edit English content, so trials, paid trials, or client work. But if you can't get that, just do the edits for now, and do it specifically in English. Don't touch Spanish anymore.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, that makes sense.
Cool, man. Just don't be in the middle. That's where editors die.
If you're a freelance video editor and you want to get more clients, I've got something for you. It's a completely free outreach tracker. It's the same one we use with all our coaching students, and it's going to allow you to be able to send more messages to potential clients, get more replies, and also be able to close them at higher rates. So go get that free tracker in the description. After you signed up for it, I'm going to send it straight to your email. I'm going to give you a bit more information on how I personally help video editors. So if you do want to get more help, you can apply there. But whether you get my further help or not, just go and get the free tracker for now, because at least you're going to be able to run this on your own for a while.